Well, CK has talked about these two stocks in the morning, NCC and Sudarshan Chemicals, and boy oh boy, from the mid-cap space, those two stocks have been in some kind of a demand. Sanjit Prasad, Managing Director and CEO of Indian Commodity Exchange, joins us, and the news here is that they've got in principle an approval from SEBI to launch diesel and petrol futures. Sanjit, good afternoon. Thank you for joining us. Have you got an in principle approval from SEBI to come out with diesel and petrol futures? Because as of now, we've got this story only from sources. Nothing officially has come from SEBI.
We have received in principle approval from the Ministry of MOPNG, and parallelly we had given to the SEBI, and SEBI had asked the Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas for their view and comments, and they have sent it to both us, SEBI as well as ICEX.
How soon do you think you will be able to launch these products?
I think that once we get the final approval from the regulator.
Assuming that this would be only futures, this will not be options, right?
It will only be a futures derivatives, not options.
What kind of benchmarks would be followed in terms of understanding the depth of the market and the trading volumes here?
You see, today, if anybody wants to hedge on, as you are aware that from 16th of June last year, petrol and diesel prices is changing on a daily basis. Now, because of that, there is no way in which you can hedge your price risk. There are a lot of transporters who have really got, because of this price hike, have been battered. And this would be an instrument where they can come and do the hedging. Similarly, for retail outlet, that is the petrol pump retail outlet guys, for them also this could be a very good instrument to hedge the price risk.
Just to have a follow-up question, to calculate petrol prices in India may not be that easy, because there is a state duty, there is a central duty, all states have different kind of pricing. Also, there is a random ad hoc time period where prices ahead of state elections, they don't go higher. Suddenly after state elections, prices can go higher. Now I understand that there is no mathematical formula by which you can actually derive the real prices. So how will the market making happen?
You see, it's a misnomer that you don't have a formula wherein the prices are being decided. There is a set formula that has been, Parik committee had gone to that, and it has been vetted by Narasimhan committee, and subsequently it is well audited, this set formula. So there is a formula wherein the OMCs do not come out with ad hoc numbers, number one. Second is that there are certain parameters which are almost fixed over a longer period of time when I talk about the taxes or the dealer's margin. But there are certain parameters which are variable on a daily basis, depending on the international rate and currency movement. So people who like to hedge, they know that they can do a surrogate hedging, they can do a direct hedging also, because at most of the time, majority of the components are almost fixed, some of the components are moving. So to that aspect, they can hedge here. Coming to the second part of the question about the taxes at different states have different tax structure, since it is not a part of GST at this point of time. But that is true for all the commodities. So if you are talking about hedging in gold or talking about silver, so you have different tax structure across the country, but still people do a direct or surrogate hedging. So similarly, people can come here for both direct as well as surrogate hedging.
At a point, and I guess some amount of investor education will also be required closer to the launch. So good luck, Sanjit. And thank you for joining us. Oil marketing stocks having a strong day, but aviation is where the real chunky price action seems to be visible. Kunal, 20% higher for SpiceJet.